Hello and welcome to the Different Strokes exercise programme. My name is John Graham. I'm the Clinical Director of Physiofunction, one of the UK's leading providers of independent outpatient stroke rehabilitation. I've worked with Different Strokes as an expert physiotherapy advisor for over 20 years. I've devised the classification system for this programme so that you can identify the level that matches your current abilities. Exercising at the correct level will allow you to benefit from exercising regularly at home whilst ensuring your safety at all times. I wish you every success with the programme. Before you begin any exercise programme or begin to follow any of the training recommendations, advice or other instructions, you should first consult your doctor and have a physical examination. The recommendations, advice and instructions provided by Different Strokes and the instructors leading these exercise sessions are in no way intended to replace or to be construed as medical advice. Build up slowly. Start with 1 to 2 sessions a week, gradually increase to 3 to 5 sessions a week. This is your level 3 session with Mathilde. Level 3 sessions are designed for people who can move their affected leg reasonably well, but who may have restricted movement in their affected arm. The exercises are a mixture of seated and standing exercises. For the standing exercises, you will need a sturdy upright chair to assist you with your balance. For your safety and to gain the greatest benefit, you will need to ensure that you have a carer or family member available to supervise your standing.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another online session with me, Mathilde. Today we are going to be looking at strength. This is session number 3. For level 3, working with Different Strokes today, and the equipment I've got is a pair of dumbbells. Also encourage you to read the notes for the video before starting, but let's get down onto our chairs for the warm-up, and we can put our weights down for the warm-up actually, and we're going to start marching and kicking out in front with one leg, out in front with the other leg, and marching. Out in front with one leg, out in front with the other leg, marching. And again, out in front with the one leg, out in front with the other leg, marching. Good. So reaching out in front with both arms and bringing them back, or you can bring them together and bring them back. Lovely, and leaning forwards and coming up nice and tall. Good. And arm circles down to the sides. We'll do one side at a time. And the other way. Good. Let's come forwards out of the chair slightly, making sure feet are in a nice position before you start. Good. And stepping out to the sides. Lovely. Bringing a toe underneath. Alternating. Good. And pressing above us and back down to our chest and above. Good. Lovely. And going down to one side, gently going from side to side. And reaching round, reaching across your body to the opposite side. Good. and wrist circles. Getting nice and limbered up, ready for our session today. And the other way. Good. Hands together. Bicep curling. Bringing our hands up to one shoulder and then the other one. Lovely. And ear to shoulder. Gently going side to side. And down and up. Good. And we are just about ready to start our session, so make sure you grab your weights. Have a quick drink now if you like, and we'll start in 30 seconds. Right, now, so coming down and grabbing our weights, we're going to go into shoulder press. Good. We're doing 12 repetitions of these. That's number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. You can keep hold of your weights if you want for the next exercise, although we don't really need them. We're going to extend our legs out in front and back down. 12. And you really want to squeeze your kneecaps in at the top. Make sure your feet are nice and pointing to the sky and lowering them back down. This is number 8. Tensing this muscle at the top. 11 and 12. Good. Now we're moving between core exercises, lower body and upper body exercises. Now we're coming to another upper body exercise, our bicep curls. So you're going to curl your arms up, squeezing at the top, so tensing your biceps and back down. So really make sure you're squeezing at the top so that we can use those muscles as much as possible. That's 4. Good. 6. 8. 4 more. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Good. We're going to come up to standing behind the chair. You can pop your weights down. For this next one, we are going to be doing leg abductions. So we're going to stick to 12 on each side before switching to the other side. You want to bring your leg out to the side, trying to keep your torso nice and upright, and back to the center. So 1, 2, 3, nice and controlled, making sure that leg is nice and straight. 4, and you'll feel it in this muscle up here, maybe down here as well. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Over to the other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. For our arm exercises, we'll come back down to seated, so we can really work that muscle and we don't have to worry too much about that balance, and we're after all looking for those strength gains. So you want to come back down to the chair feet in front of you, flat on the floor. Bringing the weights out to the side and back down. Support an arm if you need to. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Lovely job. We're going to come back up behind the chair. And we're going to do high knee holds. What this means is bringing your knee up, hold it for 5 seconds, and back down, and back up with the same leg. So we're sticking with the same leg. 5, and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. That's 3 on this leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Keep going. We're going to do 8 on each side. 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And over to the other side. Off we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing that knee as high as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 should really start to burn. 2, 3, 4, 5. That means where it starts to ache in the muscles here, because the muscles are working quite hard, but that's good. It means we're pushing ourselves. We're going to come back down to the chairs for our arm exercise, and it's going to be front raises. So you want to grab your weights, bringing them up to eye level and back down. You can always support one hand if you need to by doing them together. We're doing 12 of these. That's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. We're coming back up to standing now. So pop your weights down again. Coming back behind the chair. This time I want you to take as wide a stance as you can. So your feet are nice and wide, holding onto the chair. You're going to bend over to one side, bending this knee and sticking your bum out and coming up again and bending over to the same side for 12 on each side. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, 10, again you start to feel those muscles working hard, starting to tire. Last 1, 12, and now we're going over to the other side. 1, remember to stick that bum out, keeping that chest up nice and straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 11, and 12. Good. We're going to come back down to the chair. with our weights. I want you to come forwards on the chair slightly, so you're not leaning on the back, so you're on the edge of the chair a little bit, having your weights dangling down. And now I want you to bend forwards, and you're going to bring your elbows and the weights up to the side of your ribs and back down. So here you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together and back down. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good, 11, and 12. Lovely. You want to stay sitting on the edge of the chair, maybe even come a little bit further forwards if you can, right onto the edge, having your feet planted in front of you. Bring the weights to your chest. I want you to lean back to touch the back of the chair and coming up nice and tall. So this is how we can do some seated sit-ups, working on our core, predominantly our abdominals for this exercise. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Now we want to rest our weights on our knees. We're going to bring one leg up off the floor slightly, out to the side and back in for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good, switching over to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nearly there, 10, 11, and 12. Lovely. And now we are going to, hopefully you don't have to do it with your weights, but if you can, try and do it with your weights. We're going to do 12 sit to stands now, so you're going to lean forwards, coming all the way up and back down. Good. 2. We want these to be nice and slow and controlled. We're not rushing these. 3. Trying not to flop back into the chair. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Let's take a breather for a moment. We're going to go back through some of the exercises we've just completed, but we've just been doing 12 repetitions. We're now going to bring it down to 8 repetitions. So our first one was our shoulder press. We can stay seated for this one. We've got our weights. We're pressing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. For our leg extensions, which we're doing now, bringing both legs up, you can shuffle back into the chair a bit more, bring them up, squeeze and hold for 2 seconds and back down. Good. 2. When I say squeeze, I mean you're tensing this muscle up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now we're doing our bicep curls. So curling up and tensing our biceps at the top, squeezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. We're going to come into our standing exercise, our leg abductions, working those glutes. So standing up behind your chair, you're going to bring leg out to the side and back to the center, holding it up there for a second and then back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Back down. We're doing lateral raises now, which means we're bringing the weights out to the side and back down, nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely. Coming back up for our high knees. So our high knee holds. Just give you a moment to come back up with me. You're going to bring one knee up and hold for 5, 3, 4, 5. Back down and straight back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to bring it up as high as you can. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Onto the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Coming back down to the chair, grabbing those weights. We're going to do front raises. So coming up to eye level and back down. That's 1, 2, Try not to swing the weights. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. We're going to come back up for our standing one with our nice wide legs. Even all this sitting and standing up is great training for you in between these exercises as well. So you're going to bend over to one side, sticking your bum out, bending that knee, and then repeating it on the same side for 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely. Coming back down now. Not too much to go, we're nearly there. You want to sit on the edge of your chair, weights down by your side. You're now leaning forwards and you're going to bring the weights up in a straight line up to the sides of your ribs with your elbows coming back behind you as well as far as they'll go and back down. So that's 2, 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Got a few more. We're going into our sit-up, so bring your weights to your chest, back, and up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now for our seated abductions, bringing the leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lastly, we're going to do our sit to stands, 8 of these. You can do it without your weights if you want to. Those weights just add that extra bit of pressure to help with our strength training today. If you can manage them, coming all the way up. And 2. Nice and controlled on the way up as well as on the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely job. We can put our weights down and we'll have a little bit of a stretch. Let's do some leg circles and on the other side as well. Good. Bringing that knee up as high as you can. Give it a wiggle round if you want to. Do some circles with it here. And the other side. So Do some circles or just hold it if you prefer. Good. Lovely. Hands on our hips, puffing our chest out, stretching across that chest. Lovely job. And we'll come down the middle. Let your arms and neck go nice and floppy. Nice deep breaths, just holding it here. Before gently coming back up to ear to shoulder. And the other way. And down. And up. And that is it for today, guys. Well done, you've completed session 3. So really good, you're doing a really good job. We're getting through our sessions to the level 3s. So I will see you at session 4. If you'll be joining me, it is going to be a core and flexibility session. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye-bye.